Hello everyone, this is Jack from TradingView, and today is 2018 October 22nd, and welcome to my webinar. All right, so yeah, recorded. Okay, so first of all, let's start with our weekly preparation. All right, so it's always good to go to investing.com. All right, so some of you may not know where to check the economic news. All right, so this is a good place to check. Okay, you can go to investing.com, you click economic calendar, all right, and we just choose the whole week. All right, this week, let's just check what do we have. All right, we have so Monday, normally nothing happened. All right, we have uh, Tuesday, we have okay, German PPI, some data for Germany. Machine tools, not so important. FOMC member Kasaki speaks, not so important. All right, let me change the time zone because I'm in Singapore, so it may be more. Okay, here. So tomorrow we have Australian, the government bulletin speaks. I don't think this one matters. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think tomorrow we have Euro, German PPI. Okay, the BOE government currently speaks. All right, this one matters. All right, this one may have some impacts in with sterling. Wednesday, manufacturing PMI, German manufacturing PMI. The data forecast is better than before, so may have a little bit bullish sentiment to the Euro PMI. US dollar mortgage sales not so important, but US dollar manufacturing PMI, this one is important, right? So Wednesday we have a important manufacturing PMI from US dollar. New home sales not so important. We have a Canada interest rate decision, and the Canada is going to raise their interest rate, all right, 1.75, 0.25% increasement for the Canadian dollar. So this one may have some impact with the dollar Canadian, right? But I do believe because this one is a very, very strong forecast, so many people have already know that they're going to increase the rate. So people buy the prediction, okay, buy the predict, but sell the fact. So just pay attention to the dollar CAD. Thursday, we have a trade balance for New Zealand. We have a German current assessment. This one also not so important. ECB marginal lending facility. Wow, this one, okay, we have ECB interest decision, right? This one is important. And normally after the Euro ECB interest decision, the Rocky will come to speak. So pay attention to the speech, right here, ECB press conference. So this Thursday have a very strong impact for the Euro. So people want to know that when will the Euro start to, to stop the easing, stop the QE, and time to start to increase the interest rate for the euro dollar. Okay, Friday Tokyo CPI, right? Something connected with yen, but not so important. And we have Draghi speaking Friday again, right? So basically, this whole week, I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are more important in a sense. Okay, so pay attention to euro, Canadian, and of course dollar. Right, and also the sterling. All right. Yeah, it's recorded, so don't worry. And let's check something with the DXY. It's always check from the DXY, right? So as last week I mentioned, the DXY has already made a correction here. Okay, the correction has been done to the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement, and now the price is very, very strong. It looks like it's going to retest 96.16. And remember, in the weekly chart, as I said, the dollar is in a bullish trend for the recent 4 months from April. Okay, from April. So as long as the 94 level, this horizontal level is still there, okay, we are bullish in the DXY. And of course, there are some resistance here at 96, right? So now we have this very called strong resistance, and this is called strong support, and the trend is up, right? So now we have a decision to make, right? So this time, guys, do you think it will break this area or not? What do you think? The trend is strong, okay, and this is a previous high, okay, all-time high in this year, okay, and the price come test once, twice, now maybe another time, okay. So we know that from the ABCD patterns, we know that it will very often to form the same equal length of the previous move, right? So we should give you that the ABCD will end at 97.17. So this one tells me that the dollar is still strong, right? The dollar is still strong. So I will be reluctant to short the dollar, but I will buy the dip. Okay, I will buy the dip. The last time I already pulled back to 94.98, the 0.5 fib. This one is very good. We have seen 1, 2, 3, 4 candles sit above this line. And if you look left, right, this actually are same area that previous causes fights, battles between the bulls and the bears. You can see here, support, okay, the buyer is in control, the buyer lose control, seller takes control, okay, sellers lose control and the buyer takes control again, and the buyer takes control again. Can you see that? Can you see the same horizontal place has been, you know, the fighting zone for the bears and the bulls? Guys, can you see or not? They fight so hard, you see, support. You look longer. The bulls and the bears fighting at this zone. Can you see it? You agree? They're fighting so hard of the 95 level. If the buyers holding control, the price went up, right? And the buyers lose control, the price goes down. And it just comes again. Yeah, hello, good day. So, guys, do you understand what does this mean? Will this give you a very strong indication that 95 level is really important? And when the price stands up of 95, basically means, wow, you can buy it again and you just hold for the line and see whether it can complete this ABCD patterns, right? Do you agree? If you agree, you can press 9. Right, let me hear your voice, just follow me. Right, this is very important. So I often said structure is is the key thing, is a key clue. Right, what is structure? This is structure. Because the buyers and the sellers, right, they were fighting to each other, and once they know that in a short period of time who wins and who will control the market in a certain in a period of time. All right, so we have a conclusion that 95 is really important for the dollar. In any circumstance, if the bulls want to push the price higher, it cannot just cross 95 again. Okay, structure and supply and demand. Okay, supply and demand is kind of economic words. Okay, so we call this like we have rally based job. This is a supply zone. We have a job based rally to the demand zone, but they are just sayings, right? But structure is something that you can use the structure to identify where is a fight. Okay, just to think that if you want to bet any side to win, right? You need to see who can win, and you need to join them after the win the battle. Right? The bulls win the battle, and when the price comes back again, so we use the structure breakout and the pullback strategy to catch the trade. All right? Okay. So with this in mind, right? Because don't forget the Thursday we have ECB, their interest rate decision, and Taraki speaks, right? So we don't know what will happen to the dollar, but as long as the dollar is above 95, I think it's still bullish. All right? Okay, good. Let's go to euro dollar. The euro have kind of consolidation in the last week, and if you notice that last in Monday, the euro have a gap. Do you remember? In last Monday, the euro have a gap. Anyone remember this gap in the last Monday? Anyone? Raise your hand. And then you see what happens after the gap. The gap down and it just, push the price all the way up and have this pin bar, and then the price is back again, right? So this is some risk really involved with the FX market, because we have typically in weekends, right? Some news will happen and on Monday will gap down, but when the gap formed, right? You have to see it gaps down, gaps up, and you have to see where it gaps to. And when the price close to the gap, guys, can you see that here? What kind of a pattern is here? Yes, inside bar, right? So when the gap was closed and it is inside the bar break up, basically means you cannot just short with the gaps filled. Yeah, because normally we have a strategy. When the gap was filled, you want to trade, right? You want to take the sell again. However, it just don't give you this trade because it was inside bar breaks up. So if you trade this inside bar break up, you have win up some money, right? And then you have to identify this pin bar, and I teach that how to trade a pin bar. Still remember how to trade a pin bar? There are three methods to enter the pin bar. The first one, you can trade right after the pin bar was closed. Okay, right? Trade at the opening price of the next candle. Second one, you can trade when the price penetrate the pin's head, the lowest of the pin bar. Third way is you can wait for retracement to find a better place. But no matter which method you choose, okay, you have to set your stop loss above the pin. And if you sell the pin bar, you enjoy the whole downtrend. And look at it here. What do we have, guys? Can you see another? What is this pattern? What is this candlesticks? Can you see? What's this? Yeah, you have to be fast. Answer me. Yes, another inside bar breakdown, right? And I said inside bar breaks down normally give you two times of entry. The first one is you entered at the breakout here. The time when you see the breakout happens, right? You just take the trade. Second one is, let me just mark. You can enter the retest, right? Can you enter the retest? You see here, the price just pulls back again and goes down, right? So if you understand the strategy, you can actually take the two trade, both, and both will give you a lot of winning. You can have this from 1.1525 to 1.1490, okay? And then another 1.1525 to 1.1440. Right, this is how we trade. And now, look at it here. What is the pattern? What is a potential trade we have for the euro? Yeah, we have a pin bar, and if you short the pin bar, actually you can see here, this pin bar is very, very similar with this one, right? Both actually want to break the important resistance but failed. This one want to break the important neckline, however, it failed, and it just pulled back to 0.618, which I mentioned in the afternoon in our students group. If you remember 0.618, do you remember this trade? I said we can short from 1.1550, right? Yeah, and now you have about 80 pips. Okay, answer me, 80 pips in a day, do you think is enough or not? Do you think you can capture 80 pips in one day? It is good enough or not? Yes, it is, because you know that the volatility will just give you maybe 100 pips average per day, and you just captured 80% of them, right? So don't be greedy. You know that the market will not just going down in your favor in just one day. And you have, so what you can do is you can take some profit of the short. Do you agree? Do you agree if you short from 1.550, now you should have take some profit? Or maybe you can just close them all. Is the next entry after pullback 1.15? Well, if you think you want to take the retest of this area, you want to take another short, I would say, yeah, it's possible, but you have to only catch the first one, okay? The first touch, you can take the short. The first, okay? However, guys, let me ask you, what do you think? What is the reason that the price stops at here, didn't going down? Is there any place that we can explain this phenomenon? Why did the price come here and did not continue moving down in the chart? Yeah, you look left, we have some structure at here, right? Can you see that? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 candles are sitting below of this yellow zone. However, after this bullish candle goes up, right now the zone becomes a support. This is the first reason. Second reason, do you agree that this is another 618? Right, 1.1477. Wow, this is another 618 pullback. Okay, we have one 618 pullback here. We have a second 618 pullback here. So what is the immediate thought comes in your mind? Yes, it's a potential Gardy patterns, right? Good, very good. So we have the X, A, B, and C, and D. Whoa, perfect. So now even before the Thursday, the ECB news happens, right? We already have something. Okay, we already have something in our mind. Okay, do you think the euro is likely to break 1.1440 before Thursday or after Thursday? Yeah, let's just discuss the timing. Before Thursday, before the ECB have the interest rate decision, do you think the euro will break down first? Do you think the traders will just trade before the news and put all the money, just take the trade, fight? Or traders would like to wait for the events to happen to make the decisions after the news? Yes, after, right? And so before the news, the euro already drops to a supporting area. What will happen, guys? Why I think euro goes up? Because it has touched the supporting zone and 618. The pin bar already shows the power. The pin already shows the power. I have already explained in one day, the euro will just only moves maybe an average about 100 pips. And now it moves 80 pips. So do you think it will continue goes down when the news is not even happened? The pin, you have to know that pin has already shown the power. It pushed the price down to the supporting area. Okay, and by the harmonic patterns, we know that if you want to sell the euro, you have to wait for the pattern to complete at 1.1580. Okay, so what you can do now is, right, if you think the euro will not break down before the news, you actually, what do you think? Can we take a buy? Can we take a buy in the reason that we have a 618 touch, we have a structure, we have a neckline here, and put your stop loss below the low and aim for a reversal, maybe to the 1.1550 or even to 1.1580. We want to capture the whole move here, right? It's possible, right? Better to wait for price action. Yes, you can. You can choose to wait for price action, but to me, in 4 hours, if the candle form like this, it just tells me, yeah, we have support in 1.1470. We do have support here. Okay, and if you want to have more confirmation, you can go to 1 hour chart to check whether the recent downtrend move is ended or not. Okay, let's count. Let's count from here, from today's 3 p.m. Singapore time, from this candle. How many candles it dropped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. The price dropped 8 candles, 8 hours continuously going down. Do you think any correction will happen? There's no green candle inside it. The price just keeps going down, keeps going down, keeps going down. So more and more people join the trend and sell the price lower and lower. And now, what's the signal here? Can you identify a potential inside bar here? Pay attention to my words, potential. Do you see a pin here? Do you see a pin here? The latest candle didn't break the low of the previous one, right? And what happened after this candle formed, closed? It will most likely form an inside bar. And you just need to trade the next one. Okay, you can trade the inside bar breaks up, but I don't want you to trade the inside bar breaks down because we are facing the support. All right, so if you can see after the 10 o'clock closing, an inside bar formed, and then in the next candle, in the next hour, if you can see a bar going up, what do you say? Do you have your price action? Do you have your price action to buy? Buy with 2 tests cannot break lower low, but then just flips up, breaks new high. Yes, we can do that. And your stop loss will not be only, you don't need to put it so far away, you just need to put below the pin. Maybe extra 10 pips off the pin. That's it, right? And if you're lucky enough, and if the price will not break down before the news happen, the price will just slowly goes up. And the first area it may retest, yeah, you're right, 1.15. However, I don't think this one will hold for a very long time because the location is not very high. This structure, it comes in the like 1/3 in the bottom area. Okay, so I will think the euro we can buy now. We can even buy now because the pin already shows you the boost is here. If you want to buy now, you can actually you are just risking this much, but you're not in the reward to get to here or even here. Do you understand? You're doing well, Jack. If you have time, can you please check the stock canopy growth? Wow, question of the stocks. All right, let me just finish all of the pairs and the forex pairs and the futures, and then I will go to the stocks if I have time. All right, Leo. All right, so let's just check. How many of you are going to buy the trade? As I said, you can buy now because you can see here the price is already going up. All right, you are just risking this much, but in order to get to the B point or even to the Gardy pattern form, rate from 1 to 10, 10 is the best, the most that you want to join, right? Just give me your answer. Do you want to join the trade? If you're okay, just take the trade. You need to calculate the position size, right? So let's say we bought from 1.1470 and you put a stop loss at 1.14, maybe 50. You're just risking like 27 pips. Okay, so 27 pips. If you want to risk $270, you just trade one lot, right? If you want to risk less than that, you just trade maybe 0.5 or 0.6. Yeah, it's up to you. You want to wait for more confirmation. It's up to you, but I'm just telling you that it has already come to the supporting area. And you want to take the buy, it will be fine, and we are following the rules. We buy low, sell high. Right? You want to join? Okay, good. Okay, so let's move on to sterling. Okay, sterling. Oh, yeah, very good. Sterling has a perfect retest of the last week here. We can see this strong structure here. The price pulls back to 1.32. Okay, and complete the ABCD patterns as well. Okay, so if you understand what is ABCD, you should be able to catch this trade because it is easy to find. So how many of you take these ABCD patterns? Anyone sold from 1.3220? Stop loss above the previous high here. Right, this is easy. This is the most, you know, kind of a rewarding trade in last week, because if you just trade the ABCD pattern plus the structure with the stop loss above the previous high, right, you are just risking about 30 pips or 40 pips. But in exchange of, wow, 200 pips. And if you can catch one trade like this in a week, tell me, do you feel satisfied? Do you think you're a good trader? Look at here. Look at this simple but effective trade in last week. All you need to know is ABCD plus structure with a correct stop loss, correct lot size, and correct trade management. You take some profit here, take some profit here, and the rest you just continue to hold here. Wow, it's 1 to 6. Basically means if you risk $200, you can get at most maybe $1,200. And if you missed this one, can you sell the pullback trade here in last Friday, as I mentioned? So if you're in my student group, you should have received my reminder. I said the sterling pulls back to the neckline, right? You can actually sell at 1.31 and put your stop loss here, the previous high here, and you just enjoy another very good trade, right? It's another, wow, it's 150 pips, 1 to 4. Okay, and we have an inside bar here. Yes, you're right, inside the bar. My hand said very well. Yeah. Okay, so how do we find good high quality of trade? Okay, let me just conclude some high quality trade. Okay, high quality trade. First one, okay, structure, right? Second, okay, like ABCD. 3, maybe 0.618. 4, okay, harmonic patterns. 5, we have inside bar. 6, we have pin bar. 7, we have engulfing. 8, we have some patterns like flag. And what else? Triangle. What else? Wedge. Right? So if you have the knowledge of these 8 things, guys, give me an answer. Do you think finding high quality trade is easy or not? I have already teach you what is structure. I've already taught you what is ABCD, what is 618, what is harmonic patterns, right? Some advanced patterns that are in my students group, they know that we have Gardy, we have bats, butterfly, cipher, and inside bar, pin bar, engulfing candles, flag, triangle, wedge. You already have a lot of tools. I'm not even talking about fundamental. I'm not even talking about, like RSI, like moving average, right? We have a lot of tools, but if you can combine all of this to find your trade, do you think finding a high quality trade is easy. And that's our dream. That's our goal. Your target is to find as many high quality trades as you can and trade them. Okay. For every good quality trade, you just need to spend, let's say, just every time you just risk $200, okay, for the risk, okay, and you are in exchange for 400 or more for the return. Right? You have the knowledge here, you have the trade execution here, and if you have a total win ratio, okay, more than 50%, and have many trades, okay, what will be your result? No, it's not my birthday, it's my anniversary. It's my anniversary with my wife. Yeah, that is good. Thank you. So give me the answer. You have all the knowledge I mentioned here. You have the capability to find high quality trade, and you have the good execution of the trade. Every time you risk $200 for the risk, and you are in exchange of $400 more, and if your total win ratio is above 50, do you think you are profitable or not? Let me give you some example, right? So you know that I'm hosting a contest in China now, and this trading competition, okay, many traders have already signed up. Okay, you can see here, these are the board of the top 10 traders. Okay, top 10 traders in last week. They just start from 17th of October, right? You can see here this trader, he has already took 24 trades. His winning ratio is 75%. His risk reward ratio is 1-to-1, and he already earned 27.93% in just 4 days. Do you think this is a good trade or not? And you can see here, these top 10 traders, right? All of them are above 3,400. The capital is 3,000, right, by the way. So most of them have been up 10%, 15%, 20%, or even 38% in just 4 days. Some take 24 trades, some take 8 trades, some take 4 trades, but their winning ratio is high, and their risk reward ratio is close to 1, and some are very good. For example, here, this trader Legend, he has a risk reward ratio 1 to 1.45, and his winning ratio is at 61%. That's why he can achieve a 17% gain in just 4 days. There's no, you don't need to watch the competition because trader just traded their account. This is just a bulletin to show their results, but I have already classified their every trading elements, like how many trade they take, what is a percentage of win, what is the maximum drawdown, what is average win, what is average loss, what is risk reward, right? So if you can look here, there are many people, I can tell you that most of them are my students in China. So many of them have already acquired this capability to find high quality trade, and their winning ratio is so consistent. Is about normally 9 of 10 the people we have more than 60% win ratio, right? Their risk reward ratio is close to 1 or 1.2, 1.145, and that's why they are the best traders. Yeah, most of them are my students, and they are getting the same knowledge as you guys, right? Because in my course here, you know that I have already just to take all my skills down into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 12 chapters, and I do teach you guys what is the knowledge of structure, ABCD, pattern, harmonic, right? Indicators, money management, right? So if you just continue to apply what I have teach you, what I have taught, right? You have no problem to be profit every week. Not say every day, because some days we do have some losing trade, but the losing trade, we use stop loss to protect our account. Okay? You got a message from Battle. Yes, you're right. Yeah, but doesn't matter. All right. So what we can do now is, guys, can you identify there is a pattern here in sterling? Yeah, by the way, don't forget my word. So this are important. Okay, how to find high quality trade. Understand or not? You have to have this knowledge of these 8 things. If you can identify what is the 8 things and you just combine them together to find your best trade, I can guarantee you a good success in trading. And with good execution of the trade, you don't just just gambling that all in your account. You don't just remove your stop loss and pray for the price to going back. Right? You have to do the right things. All right. So I will just copy this chart here. Right. You do need to understand what I'm talking about. All right. Are we good? Are you still following me? Okay, this is your target. You have to understand what I'm talking about, and you have to do the right things every time. Okay, well, good. So Leo just posted me a link. Let me see. What's your answer? Oh yeah, sorry, I need to send to everyone. Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see what is happening in the study. We have a bad pattern come in. Yeah, just finished. Very good, fantastic. We have a bad pattern. Okay. And 86. Okay. We can buy at 1.2960, stop at 1.2915, maybe another 10 pips. So if you take the trade, you're just risking this much, and you have at least 1 to 2, or maybe even 1 to 3. Okay, and the target is about, yeah, the first target. Wow, the first target is almost 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. Wow, this is good trade. Wow. Guys, you guys are really lucky, because every time when I hold a webinar, 90% of the time we'll catch a live trade. 90% of the time. So anyone, no, I don't need to look through quickly at the sterling Swiss. It will just go up. Trust me. The sterling Swiss, you just need to buy it. Right? But I don't recommend you to trade the sterling Swiss, because they are canceling each other. Because sterling and Swiss, they are both European currencies, and they move together towards the dollar same time. So when sterling goes up, sometimes, or a lot of times, dollar Swiss will go down. So what happened to sterling Swiss? Don't trade cross, okay? Don't trade cross currencies unless you really have a very, very good chance. Can you maximize your browser so make it easy to read? Well, I can, but if you think that my screen will be too long, I can maximize, no worries. But I still need to open a window to to see your messages. Okay. No, it isn't opposite. Asus, you don't understand what is the correlation. There's no correlation between sterling dollar and Canada. Is there any rule that says sterling goes up and dollar Canada must goes down? Is there any rule? Sterling is European currency, Canada is commodity currency. They don't move the same directions always. Okay? Say for example, if I'm buying sterling dollar and at the meantime I'm buying dollar CAD, actually I'm buying sterling CAD, do you agree? And let's check in the daily chart. Sterling Canada is in a range. The price has already touched the 6-1 and it's going up. It's going up, all right? So there's high chance that sterling Canada will go up. If sterling goes up and dollar Canada goes up, it just tells you the sterling Canada will goes up to 1.82. And if this two happens, both of the two will win, right? And don't forget, we have our stop loss of the dollar Canada, right? We are not just, no stop loss trade, just holding. Do you understand? So just remember, if you trade different pairs, right, you use different trading plans. You don't mix together. They're saying, I'm buying sterling, and in the meantime, I'm buying dollar Canada. Are they opposite? No. Who tells you they're opposite? But if I'm buying sterling dollar, and I'm selling the sterling yen, then I'm in the opposite. I'm in the we call hedge. Okay? Eventually, I'm actually buying dollar yen. You see? So sterling and Canadian doesn't have very, very strong corrections. You just need to trade different plans with different pairs. All right. So yeah, congratulations. We just find another trade for the sterling dollar. Anyone, if you want to buy, you just need to set your stop loss below the X point, and you want to buy now, you can buy it. Okay, you can buy. The price has already shown very good price actions. We have a doji here. We have the inside bar here. If the inside bar breaks up, what will happen? If the inside bar goes up, what can you do? Yeah, you trade it, right? Trade the inside bar breaks up. Good. Okay, let's talk about gold. The gold is in a range. In daily chart, the gold is in a range, kind of losing the bullish momentum. However, it is still stabilized above 1215. So remember, as long as the gold can stable above 1215, this to me is more likely to flag patterns, and the price will go up and touch 12. You need to aim to 1235.10. Okay, right? So don't short gold until it break 1215. So we have two scenarios or two plans. Okay, we have two plans. The first plan is if the price cannot break down the neckline, all right, just a flag, you want to buy here. Do you agree? Do you agree? If the price cannot break down the previous low, basically means the price up, sideways, and up. This is the first plan. What is next? What is second plan? The second plan is if our first trade was stopped. Okay, if you're hunted by a stop loss, let's say the price break down 1215, and you need to sell the pullback. Okay, you want to sell the pullback because now you know that the gold has formed a head and break the neckline. You want to sell the pullback and all the way aim to 1195. Both the plans will work. So if you want to take a screenshot to save the chart, or you want to just draw like me, okay, just remember the gold have a very, very strong connections with 1215 because this place we use to determine whether the gold you want to buy the low or you want to sell the pullback. We have plan A and plan B, and I think you can choose to take the A first, and in the preparation that if the plan A failed, you can go to plan B. Good? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah. So 1215, hold, you can buy, break down, pull back, you sell. And both trade will give you a lot of profit. All right? Good. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar maintains very weak, okay, because the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, the Aussie failed to penetrate 0.7160, this previous structure, so it is sideways. And tomorrow, I think we have some Australian government speakers, right? So I think Aussie is still sideways. It's really sideways. So now the price in the middle zone, I don't think it's good to buy here, but I will rather you to buy it here, or you want to sell it high at here. Okay, use this range to help you to capture the trade. And same will apply to the Kiwi dollar. Okay, the Kiwi actually also failed to break the previous structure here, and the Kiwi will follow Aussie. Trust me. Okay, so there are some possibility that you want to take the sell of the pullback here. So let me just give you another trade. All right. So if the Kiwi dollar pull back to 0.6582, you want to sell. All right. No, you don't want to trade a daily chart 2618. The pips, the risk will be too high for you. You have to measure the distance of your stop loss, because if there is a daily double bottoms, right, it's maybe 100 pips or 200 pips stop loss, and it's very hard for you to get a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio in a daily 2618. Understand? Okay, here I think it's trade number 5. We have euro, we have sterling, we have gold, plan A, plan B. Now we have Kiwi dollar. Sell the pullback at 0.6582. Anyone want to join? Show me your points. 1 to 10. 10 is yeah, I want to join. Give me the answer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, come on, don't be fake. It's not like, I want to 10. I want to join the trade because Jack said that this trade. No, you have to ask yourself. Don't be fake. Good question. Where to set the stop loss? So let me ask you, John. If you sell here, in what kind of circumstance you don't want to short anymore? Do you still want to hold the short if the price penetrates 0.6610? Do you still want to sell the trade, sell the Kiwi if the price makes new high? Do you? If you don't, yeah, put a stop loss at the place that you will change your mind. Easy? So next time, you don't need to ask me these kind of questions. You just need to ask yourself, where is the place that you're going to change your plan, change your bearish view to bullish view? Where? John, have you learned? Yes, good. So Kiwi dollar, 0.6582. Sell the pullback, because the reason, let me just give you another confidence, right? Because the reason is the Aussie dollar has already going down. All right, this is the reason that we call the correlations. All right, you can see here the Aussie dollar has already made the move previously. Okay, you see here the price going down, price pulls back, price going down again, right? Can you see that? Can you see this move? Price going down first, break the bullish basket, the bottoms, pulls back and the price falls down. And what happened here? The price just, break down again. Sorry, break down, followed by the Aussie yen. Hasn't pulled back yet. So if you think the Kiwi gives you pullback, do you want to sell? Because the Aussie dollar has already shown the path. All right? Is it fun? We are trading the Kiwi because we observe the Aussie dollar has already break down and pull back and goes down again. If you want to sell the Aussie, you should already goes in. You should already pull your trigger here. You should have already sold at 0.7124. Not now. Not now. Aussie has already pulled back. All right, good. Let's go to S&P 500. The S&P will have a very, very nice short in October, I think, 1st. If you remember, last webinar, how many of you have already watched the last webinar recordings, or you even joined the live? Do you still remember the last, the session 2 weeks ago when October 1st, China's national day, and I hosted a webinar, and we captured the sell from the S&P here live, 2939, right? Because I said yes, Scotty pattern formed. And then look at it here, how many pips we earned from 2940 to 2720. Wow, 2,000 pips. Do you believe in harmonic? Can you see the power of these harmonic patterns? So in the future, if you ever seen such patterns occurred in such high place, are you going to trade it or not? Or you are just dragging, hesitating. I need to see the price confirmation. I need to wait for one more candle. I need to wait for what if the price continue goes down? What if the trade just take my stop loss and goes down again? Do you need to have such kind of hesitations? Or you just take the trade, follow the plan, sell at the completion point, stop loss above the high, and you just enjoy the waterfall? Which one do you prefer? Give me your answer. Yeah, of course, now it's already for so many pips. Now you say, yeah, if you give me this kind of chance, I will take the trade. But I'm asking in the future, before it really happens, you see, before it happens, the price is just keeps going up. You see here, it's scary. It looks like, oh my God, the 2940 is going to 2942 is going to be broken. Will you be terrified of this kind of move? Or you are not scared of this kind of move, but you just take the trade because of the pattern, because of the system, and you do the right things? How many of you think this is a bullish trend? How many of you think when it is bullish trend before it reversed? Yeah, I tell you, a lot of novice people will just continue buying because they say, yeah, let's buy, it's bullish move, it's bullish trend, yeah. The S&P is bullish for 10 years. Come on. All right, so they continue buying. And every time when some people sell the S&P, I failed. But what about us? We don't fail. We take the trade and we just let it go. Right? I can show you there are many similar patterns. Right? And every time we have very good profit. For example, here, this one, right? This one happens in February, right? The second time we have this one. This one also, well, good, nice profit. And then after the S&P breaks this point, I said, let's become a bullish buyers. If you remember, I have here, I say plan A and plan B, right? The plan A is if the S&P breaks 2590, I want to buy. Oh my God, that's 2590. You see here, the plan A happens in the next time. See here, the plan A breaks up. So we want to buy. See the pin bar here, buy, and you enjoy the beautiful move. Oh my God, it keeps going up. And that's a simple plan before the trade really happens, right? Okay, so you have to believe the system, believe the patterns, believe the plans. And now what do we have? Guys, you can buy S&P. GU is popping, good. So are you, yeah, it's good, right? Oh, good. This shows the bullish powers, very nice. So S&P, let me just tell you, you can buy now because the price has been respect the 618 level 2752. And you want to buy and hold to 2821 and 2860. That's our target. This is a double 2618 trade, and followed by a small bad pattern here. Okay, wow, this one I love it. I love the patterns. Good. Some people tell me that he has already bought at 2752. Congratulations. Right? You have to follow the plan. Okay, plan your trade and trade your plan. That is the most important thing. And you have no emotional fear and greedy, because every time you follow your system has already told you what you should do and should not. All right, good. So let's go to oil. I'm still waiting for the correction to 70.50. And look at the trading view. It's very, very funny. You see here. I said, yeah, we can sell the pullback. And look at it here. It's unlike, no pullback, Jack. No pullback. So what matters? If there's no pullback, you just don't trade, right? You just don't trade. You don't lose money. All right? But if there is a pullback, do you want to sell? Yes, we do. Because every time we do the same thing. It's just like last time here, when the oil breaks down 72.90, right? You can see here there's a breakdown here, break and retest, and followed by harmonic patterns here. Can you see that? There's harmonic patterns here. Wow, this is just beautiful. So oil, don't trade when the price hasn't come to 70.50 yet. Okay, find the place to short the pullback. It would be best. All right. Oh, okay. I forgot to mention about the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin has very, very strong rally. And last time we said 6,200 we want to buy, and it really goes to 7,800. But that's something related to the USDT, because it have disastrous news that people questioning the company that really have one-to-one exchange of USDT to USD. So that's why the people are just the USDT has a very, very strong fall and BTC goes up. But this one doesn't make, just to forget about this move, right? Because it didn't really mean anything, because if you look at USDT versus USD, you can see the price has a very strong, very quick dent, okay, and then goes to 0.998, right? So just be careful of the USDT, right? I would rather you keep the crypto in BTC or Ripple or Zcash, but not in USDT, right? I don't believe in USDT, right? Just hold your Bitcoins, because 6,200 is really good support. And if you want to host one or two coins, see whether it can go to 10,000 or 15,000 in the long run. It's still possible. When oil will pull back then sell, right? Yes, you're right. Yes. Okay. Good. So we have already gone through so many pairs, and yeah, just a reminder of how do we find high quality trade is you have to understand the 8 things. and you have to have the good execution of your trade. Okay, remove your emotions in a way that you follow your plan every time. You don't need to ask yourself, what happened if my plan failed? If failed, just exit, just stop loss and find the other one. Okay, just keep moving on, because you know that if you, let's say if you have a losing trade, right? You just have a losing trade. Okay, you lost $200. If you don't trade anymore, can you earn back your $200? No, there's no way, right? So you have to keep finding the next trade. But with a rule that every time you're risking 200 in exchange of 400, so the one time you win equals to 2 times of you lose. And if your winning ratio can maintain about 50%, and you have find many trade as you can, it will guarantee you inner success. Right? Understand? So this is a key thing of a trading system, and this is what I can bring to you. So if you're interested, please go to my website, right? Sign up the course and learn how to trade like pro, all right? Because the whole course will give you this kind of trading system. Right? I will teach you from the beginning to the end, and you join it will be better for your understanding in my webinars. You know what I'm talking about, and we will speak in the same languages. Right? The moment I said, "Wow, this structure pull back," so, oh yeah, let's go, boom. Okay, even before I said it out, right? You have already taken the trade. That's the best, right? Yeah, I will upload the video to the YouTube. Yeah, as I did. So my YouTube channel is you just need to memorize Projack, right? So you go to youtube.com and you can just search for Projack, and it will come to here. That's me, right? You can see my videos, all the videos here. All right, good. So let's see what will happen to the euro, what will happen to the sterling, and what will happen to the kiwi. Okay, I have already given you so many trades. So just plan your trade and trade your plan. That's all for today. Yeah. Oh yeah. Someone asked me about the stocks, right? Let me just answer it. Where's the stock? The stock name is what? Canopy Growth. Canopy Growth. What is this stock? Canopy. So before I answer your question, let me just tell me what kind of positions you have. You have a buy or you have a sell? Leo. Canopy, right? Not Canopy, right? Is this one? Canopy Growth Corporation common stock? Are you talking about this one? The one listed in the New York Exchange? Are you talking about this one? Canada. Okay, Canada. So it's here. This one? The Canopy Growth Corporation. Well, okay. The first feeling I have is, right, this stock has already shows you the top, right? Because it completes the butterfly patterns here, and the price just flips away, reversed totally. Okay, and in the last few years, it has just been a bullish market. The price has already risen from 14 to 76, almost 6 times. So there's no way that you want to buy and hold. If you want to buy and hold, I rather you bought from here 35 level. Okay, so this is my suggestion, right? You want to buy from here. Okay, not here. This is totally wrong. If you chase the high, okay, you want to buy it about 37.50. This gap you want to buy here, not here, and don't buy when the price going down to here, because I can tell you this part There's nothing inside it. There's no pending orders inside it or large buying orders until the price fill the gap, right? Of course, in the fundamental, I don't know what is the structure or what is the fundamentals of these companies, but it's just the price is just not attractive enough for me to give you a buy signal. I will rather you buy, consider to buy about here. No, I don't check for Nifty 50 because it's really out of time. Okay, you have to use the same method that I analyze the chart to analyze your chart. Okay, so send me your chart and I can give you the answer, but don't just ask for the answers. I've already told how to draw the chart, how to find the analysis, right? Okay. Nifty, I think, is Indian stocks. I think is this in this Indian index? I remember last time when some people asked me whether the 1500 is a good level to buy. I said no. I said here is actually already a neckline broken. You should sell from here, right? And Indian stocks has been rallied too much. Right? It just followed S&P. I can tell you, it just followed S&P. But it just drops larger than S&P. So my advice for you guys is to find place to short. Let's say 11,000 here, this part, or you can use 618. Right? Don't buy, sell the high because the bearish trend may start. Right? If you really want to buy, consider here. Consider 10,000. Right? 10,000. Yep. Okay, good. So that's all for today. Are you happy? Did you learn something? Do you remember my words? Do you remember how to find high quality trade? Yeah? Great. All right. Whew. Yeah. I will upload the video soon. All right. So thank you guys for coming and wish you a good trade in a week. All right. Plan your trade and trade your plan. This is Jack. Thank you. Bye-bye. That's all for today.